past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stains, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. What is meant by miracle? A word outside my days. Once again, repeat wobbles, but how could I escape? No further hesitation on those unanswered questions. So now I'll make a dream unchained. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stains, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stains, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. I dream.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun one. First of all, hello! Happy Wednesday! Is my mic still? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We're good. It's fine. Oh. There we go. Mic, good. Hope everyone is doing well today. Adonis, welcome in. Fuyad, welcome in. Hope you're all having a lovely Wednesday. I remembered what day it was. Hell yeah. Oh god, am I yawning? Am I yawning? I am not yawning. I am not going to yawn. Also a bit of an early start today, but honestly I don't know how long today's stream is gonna be. So, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to do this in one stream. So, we're gonna have to see. So I guess it's good that we're starting a little early. You know, I mean, technically this is within what I stated in my schedule, I think. I didn't realize that for like I think like a couple weeks at least, or even longer, I'm not sure. When I put out my schedules, I got the time zone wrong because I forgot that I am now in UTC +2. So for like a couple of weeks, I think I might have like listed my streaming time as like an hour later than I actually meant to. So there's that, but I think it should be right. It should be correct now, I believe. Which OST is this? Ron Tunes Blushing May. Is this in Ron May OST? Oh, maybe from her from her did she get a Myriad Celestia? I forgot. Great Balls and HSR today got oh my god, yeah, Cypher is out. Dude, I want Cypher, but I can't pull for her. I'm gonna have to wait till her rerun. But I want her. She'd be good for Ratio. And I just like her character in general. But I cannot. Wait, E1 Cypher in the same 10 pull? And then got her light cone? Damn! Is Cypher out yet? I guess it depends. For NA, I think it's still a couple hours away, but for Asia and EU, she should be out already. I believe. But I think NA still gotta wait like 4 hours? 3 to 4 hours? But yeah. Man, is it just me? Or has this patch, or at least this first half of the patch, felt so long? Like 3.3 has felt... It has not felt like 3 weeks. 3.3 feels so long. Maybe that's just because we know what's coming up. We know Finon and the Fate collab are coming up. So, you know, like the excitement kind of it makes it feel like things are dragging a little bit. But god damn. Like, I mean, to be fair, I still have the event question mark because we're getting very few of these recently to finish, but yeah, it feels very long. Have you seen the chibi-like animation for Cypher that we got on the official Instagram pages? I have not. Let me see. Wait, if it's chibi animation. Or chibi-like animation. Oh, this one? Wait, this one potentially? Ooh, banger. This one? False constants, the defendant Cypher go set up a stall at the gate. This one? I assume? Like, this right here? Cypher's up for EU and Asia servers that I know of? Yeah, because, yeah. Usually banners release on Wednesday. In that case, it's like 4 minutes long. You can upload 4-minute videos on Insta now? Back in my days, you had like 1 minute or 1:30, and that was it. Okay, well, actually, in that case, then let's watch that real quick. That should be the one. Oh. Game. Or not game, but... Oh, I was on the wrong thing. That's why. This should be it.
Gama has assembled
Yes.
here today to hear the various charges against the defendant, Cyphera.
Wow! Did Princess Homebuddy decide to become the law demigod instead?
Shh. I asked
Casters
the
with glasses,
defendant to
very
please
cute.
take this seriously. The trial will now begin. Case number 001. The defendant used Lady Aglaya's name to organize a tour group and charged an excessively high fee.
Damn.
This constitutes the crime of defamation.
I object! Princess Homebuddy, I'm innocent. Look carefully. This tour was called
Only for
A World Day Tour of Aqua that Aglaya would
$99,999.
recommend, with the word would in the middle. It just means Aglaya would recommend it. If
Dude, she and
thought.
Sampo would get
That
along.
was my
I need to
assumption
I
and
need
judgment
Cypher
based
and
on what I
Sampo
know about the
interactions.
seamstress. There were no lies.
So other than being expensive, there was nothing wrong. It sounds like it really is something Lady Aglaya would like.
Exactly. She loves these things.
Then, on to the next charge. Case number 033. The defendant impersonated Lady Hyacinth and, without authorization, publicized Professor
Oh.
Anaxa's graduation messages to his students, causing irreversible damage to the litigants'
I mean, it depends on what he said.
I object! Oh, I'm so mad about this. When you folks were studying at the Grove, I went to visit you once on behalf of the seamstress. And guess what happened? That Grove boy tried to scare me. So disrespectful and completely unacceptable. Anyway,
Wait, what? Oh, those are the ones we saw in the... Oh! Because I think... Right, I remember reading that I think, like, Hyacinth, or allegedly, I think it said that Hyacinth, like, published these. So that was just Cypher.
he clearly had the graduation messages ready, but was too embarrassed to send them to you. As a kind-hearted
I love that.
soul, I just decided to help him out.
It really was Professor Anaxa. You shouldn't use other people's things without their permission. But to be honest, I was really touched when I received the
Not
message.
her little tears!
Next. Case number 045.
Dude, an HSR and Ace Attorney collab
An
would
anonymous
go
charge is made
wild.
against the defendant, accusing her of registering, me, for the Akama arm wrestling tournament without the contestants', well, my, permission. This gravely affected the operations of the tournament in the final results.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, no problem.
I love these little
You're welcome.
callbacks.
Since I asked you to make a little doll for me before, I signed you up as thanks. You didn't even have to attend to win. You earned 100,000 coins.
I mean, yeah, she would just win by
anything.
default.
Consider it compensation. 10 times your investment.
You have an answer for
Oh, dear.
everything, don't you?
Oh no, it's the seamstress.
You broke into the Twilight Courtyard without permission to collect
Jeez.
junk.
Hey, child! Don't worry about your little tricks to save money. I'll teach you how to sell junk as antiques to the little deliverer boy.
While Nikador was dozing off, you stole all of the Crimnoan's words.
What?
That's my fault too.
You
How do you
stole the deliverer's fashion sense.
You don't think very highly of me, do you?
Listen, I think that one was just like...
Take a look. This 1,000
I think that's
line
just
document
a
is
skill
filled with
issue.
Just 2 words. Bad kitty. I,
This is
on behalf
amazing.
of the Court of Akima, hereby rule that the defendant shall be deprived of her share of dried fish for life.
No! I demand a retrial by a 3-member jury.
This is so silly.
You love me most. Please talk to the seamstress.
Not the sunglasses.
Bad kitty, bad kitty! Put her in the rocket! riding the west wind. Have a nice trip!
Oh my god, the little Bartolo sleeping with her. Oh, that is so cute. Also kind of sad. But also so cute. Oh, that was great. I love that. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Okay, I need to fucking do this because ads. Because ad. No, that was great. Also, yeah, she just sleeps in the void. Kitty in the void. But that was lovely. That was really fucking cute. And also, yeah, Ace Attorney, HSR collab. When if we can get Fate, we can get the lawyering onto this. Oh, I need to turn the music back on. There we go. But okay. Anything else that I missed that I didn't react to that I should be reacting to? I don't think so. I don't think we're getting anything. Yeah, I don't think we have gotten anything like new-ish regarding HSR. Yeah, the fact that like some of these videos are just kept on Instagram is interesting. I don't know. I feel like you would want to upload that everywhere. No, I don't know. Anyway, do we? Oh, Jaria, welcome in. Underrated pair, Bootle and Robin, them chilling in the Banana Quest. Though Roth, Crass, Mouth, Outlaw, and Prim and Proper Singer Princess. I like that contrast. We're gonna get to. I'm gonna give my thoughts on those two in once we get to them. I guess that is a good way to go into this. Today, we have a fun, wholesome, harmless tier list that surely will not draw any people's wrath on me. That surely will be completely peaceful and non-controversial and respectful, and people will have absolutely no strongly worded opinions on this. Today, we are ranking Honkai Star Rail ships in honor of Pride Month, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload this video in time, so if I do manage to finish it before the month ends, then happy Pride Month. And if I don't, then every month is Pride Month. Be gay, be free, do crime. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Please do not do crime. Unless, well, no, I'm not going to continue that. I was first, I had two ideas for what to do for a little, you know, Pride Month special. And to be fair, it's actually not like really a Pride Month special because I would do this any other month as well, and I'm probably gonna with like other games and stuff one of these days. But I thought, you know what, why not? I was debating between doing either this shipping tier list or a tier list ranking, well, not quite ranking, but like a tier list about character sexuality headcanons, which I think would also have been fun. But I don't know. I just kind of I did that once. I did it once for Persona 5 actually, and I thought about doing it for HSR, but I don't know. I kind of wasn't feeling that one as much. I still want to do it one day, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling the idea as much for today. So we're gonna do ships. We are going to do ships. Question. Since I'm an F2P and I just got lucky enough to get E1 Cypher in her light cone, should I pull for Aglaya? I don't think Aglaya and Cypher work that well. Aglaya is, I think, she's strong, but she is very restrictive, isn't she? Like, she needs a shit ton of energy. So, ideally, you'd run her with supports that give her energy, like Sunday, Huohuo, I guess Tingyun. Does Hyacinth also give energy? I forgot. She's a strong unit, but she needs, like, specific supports to be really good. Or I think her E1 or something that kind of gets rid of some of those problems. I don't fully remember. But if you like her character, I would say go for her, you know? Like, I'm always the person I'm the type of person I say that, meta or not, if you like a character, if you like the way they play, if you like their design, their personality, or whatever, just go for them. Just go for them. And if not, then, you know, don't. Also, hi to chat, pray it doesn't turn into a war? Surely not. Surely not. Isn't turning shipping into war the whole point of internet culture? Nowadays, unfortunately, that seems to be the case, yes. And I am sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. You're about to open the gates of destruction, hell yeah. Sexuality headcanons might get out of hand even more than ships. Maybe I've seen too many wars. I mean, hey, you know. You're right, probably, you're right. Definitely. No, for sure. I think especially when it comes to Hoyo games, people have strong opinions. So, either way, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to do it at some point anyway, because I think it's fun. And, I mean, in the end, like, I don't mind people disagreeing with me as long as they do so respectfully, you know? I like hearing people's thoughts on these things because, you know, they're fun. They're supposed to be fun, you know? Fun little exchanges of opinions and thoughts. And, you know, everything else that comes along with it, it's whatever. Let's remember that it is also Men's Mental Health Month, so everybody take care of yourself. Remember, there will always be someone to care about you. Oh, is it? Is Men's Mental Health Month also Pride Month? Oh, well then, happy Men's Mental Health Month. I cannot say those words in succession. Men's Mental Health Month. Happy that month. And yes. Oh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Now I do. So am I live on the internet that this is just for fun and ships are not a valid topic to fight with others? Oh yeah, you're right. I have Fuhua and probably will get Sunday on his rerun, so maybe I'll try to get her. Maybe. I mean, yeah, go for it. Sunday is gonna rerun soon, so do we know that? Has that been officially announced? And if not, then shush, because we do not do leaks here. We do not do leaks. No leakage. I hate that I can't do the... Nah, it's fine, whatever. Okay, so we have a few tiers. Heads up that this tier list that I found, this tier list maker that I found, has a lot of different pairings. It has a lot of different pairings, and we are not going to go through all of these. We're not gonna go through every one of these. We are only going to pick out the pairings that I care about in any way, shape, or form. Or that I am in, you know, somewhat interested in, that I have any opinion on. We are not gonna do everything. I hope Rappa's gonna rerun after 3.4 so I can save for an entire patch. Yeah, dude, please, let Rappa run after Finon. Again, no leaks. If you know whether she is or not, do not say it, you will be banned. Warning. And I'm not sure how to pronounce your name either, but welcome in! Hope you're doing well today. Using my in-depth art analysis, Finon's pose is similar to Sunday, so he's best support for him, and rerunning big headcanon stretch. No, you're right. No, you're right. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Their poses are they're twinning, so they must be good together. Surely. Trust. Although, on the other hand, I kind of don't want that to be the case because I have too many teams that need Sunday. I have too many characters that are good with Sunday. I need more Sundays. I need them to do what like other gacha games do, where you can have multiple copies of a character and you can use, and it basically counts as having multiple like that character multiple times. So you can use them in like 2 or 3 teams at the same time. Let me get some of my water real quick. Oh, all about matching colors. They do also kind of match colors. Anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 5 main. I'm gonna start with the main tiers. We have 5 main tiers for this. As you may already be able to see, there is no tier here that is particularly that represents a particularly negative opinion on any ship, because I usually don't have those. There is like no ship I think that I really hate or strongly dislike as far as I remember. There's just ships that like I don't care about, and those I probably won't include. Those I probably won't put anywhere here. And there are ships that I don't trip personally, but I get the appeal. Gonna be a couple of those here. But in general, starting from the top, we have just... Yes. My absolute favorites. Ships that I think about so much. So much, that I love so very dearly. That I have so many thoughts about. That I scour AO3 for like at least once a week / every other day. Love them. Tippy top of my favorites. Down below we have... I love them. Ships that I still love, not as much as these. If these are a 10 out of 10, this be like, you know, our 8 to 9 out of 10. Or I still love them very much, just not as much. You know. Then we have ships that I like. Ships that I would occasionally seek out. You know, occasionally I'll open AO3 and I'll go to the tag and I'll see what's there and I'll read it. Or, you know, I like seeing them. I like thinking about them every now and then. But they're not, like, on my brain the whole time. Then we have... Not my thing, but I get it. There are some ships, generally relating to... Generally in a similar kind of trope that I may not ship. I may not actively seek out, unlike the upper 3. But whenever I see it, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Or I might even see, you know, fan art or something, and I'll be like, hell yeah. And I'll move on, and that's about it. Platonic / familiar, those that I mean, that's self-explanatory. Pairings that I just see as, that I just love as like a family or a friendship dynamic, or, you know, anything non-romantic. And pairings that I may not have thought about before, but that I'm interested in. You know, maybe there will be some combinations down here that I haven't really put any thought to, but I may end up, you know, getting curious. Both platonic and romantic. Sunday was the man who was the secret support of Amphoria's men. Let this be a lesson. Whoops. If you're a big meta fan, supports are pretty great to have. Yeah. I just done a 10 pull and found and got 4 4-stars. Ooh, nice. 1 second. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go. Whoops, what did I do? What did I do? I did something. Hold on, I did something. What did I do? Never mind. I did nothing. Elio! How you doing? Hello! Hope you're doing well today. Hello. Just a Final and Mighty. Oh yeah, in the top tier. We're gonna get to them. I noticed something on the official Hoyo wiki for the Chrysos heirs. It shows all of the Chrysos heirs at the moment released, and there are 4 blank spots released. So who knows what'll come? Oh yeah, we're definitely not done with Chrysos heir releases. I think, like, surely we're definitely gonna get the remain. I mean, how many Chrysos heirs have we had yet? Has it been 8? Has it been 8? Well, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Has it been 8 with Finon? There's still a couple. There's still a couple that we can potentially get. Lost 50-50 on Himeko. I mean, Himeko's fine. She's fine. She's fine for pure fiction. Oh yeah, I saw you got your laptop. Hell yeah! No longer dead. We love it. Now, hey, now that you've got your laptop back, we gotta do. I was considering getting all of Gen 2 together for a little collab soon. Maybe a little horror collab. Gonna have to see. Gonna have to see. But hell yeah! I'm in here, but I won't cipher. Surely you'll get her early. Surely, but you'll get her before soft pity. Okay. Anything else? I think that's all. So, do we get started? This, I will say, quite a lot of tiers, so everything's like a little smaller. So I guess that's, I don't know, that's a little annoying. I usually like my things to be on, and also because this goddamn ad at the bottom of this site won't go away. So there's that as well. Can Cyrene be considered a Chrysos heir? You see, I actually theorized about that a while back when we got the first Amphorius PV showing like all the Chrysos heirs. I actually theorized that Cyrene might be one. But we don't know. I don't think we know. But gotta download Minecraft and get on the group server, but I forget if it's on Java or it's on Java. It's is it Java? Java? But yeah, it's that one. Hell yeah, Adonis. I pray, I manifest. Okay. From what I've seen, I think these pairings are like kind of alphabetically ordered. Like based on like the first character that I see here. Yeah, we have a lot of A characters, and I guess then we'll go down the alphabet. We're short of law, earth, water, and time. True, yeah, we are short of 4. Yeah. I think we've gotten 8. We are short of those 4. And in the like Chrysos heir PV, we did see that Hycelens, I think is her name. We saw that lady that I think people keep comparing to or calling like a Fuhua XP, the one that might be time. That might actually be time. We have the giant dragon eye. And I speculated that Cyrene might be the 4th one because there were 12 shooting stars, kind of, and the last shooting star, or what could have been the last shooting star, was shown when Finon was on screen, and it was like reflected in a sword, which is what was used to stab Cyrene. That was like kind of like a little like long-winded theory, but you know, maybe. Hey, if I am in any way, shape, or form correct, then I will pat myself on the back. Yeah, we are kind of like a stand-in. We are like a, you know, like a substitute demigod, indeed. Apparently she might be more Farina XP and Fuhua put together from her Sim Universe portrait. Maybe. Okay. Should we get started with the ships and non-ships? Starting with Acheron and Aventurine. Not gonna lie, a combination that I had not really given much thought to at first. But after watching their voice actors like do so many, like play so many games together and stream together so much, you know, after watching Camden and Allegra just be silly on stream so much, I feel like now it kind of transferred over to me wanting to see more interactions between Acheron and Aventurine, and I think they'd kind of get along. So I'm gonna put them in platonic / familial. You know, they'd be besties. They could be besties. It's possible that we might get a March 5-star, which would fill the hole for the 3.7 character. True. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Again, no leaks, but maybe. Next up, I was gonna say Black Swaggeron. I've been watching too much Camden. Akaswan, Acheron and Black Swan. Not my thing, but I get it. One of those ships where I don't seek them out, but I see them and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. You know? We appreciate, we acknowledge, we respect. Acheron and Firefly, I don't really care too much about, so I'm not gonna include them. Acheron and Robin. I don't know. It doesn't really it doesn't spark anything for me, so I'm gonna leave them out as well. Acheron and Sparkle, never thought about it. Don't think I want to think about it. Acheron and Kalis, or, you know, Acheron and, well, I guess I'm gonna treat them separately. Acheron and Kalis, you know, platonic. I think I get it. Platonic. For both. Acheron and Weld, platonic. Yes. Yes. And, that's the, Acheron shift out of the way. I guess I can, just put these... This is a long-ass tier list. Or a long-ass list. So I'm just gonna put them... down. They have a very cool conversation vibe together. A lot of, I never realized they kind of have the depressed people chemistry. They kind of do. They kind of do. Veld is a married man, so it's hard for me to ship him. That's valid. That's valid. Personally, I mean, isn't he like... I mean, wait. I saw people arguing about that once in my comment section of like, technically, I think he's like, they were like, he's not actually like explicitly confirmed married, but kind of, but I don't know. I haven't played Honkai Impact 3rd. I don't know. He does seem to have a significant other of some sort. Personally, I don't care. Personally, I don't care. But, you know, valid. Valid. Speaking of married couples, Aglaya and Anaxa. I get the appeal. I definitely get the appeal. I think it's interesting that a guy like Anax, that these two, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, like, Anaxa and Aglaya might be one of the most popular ships for their respective characters, despite, you know, the way that they are, if you know what I mean. Like, it's, I mean, you know, again, I get it, like, the dynamic is there. They do definitely give off, like, the bitter exes vibes. Or, you know, just like they have that, like, standoffish thing going on, which, I actually do quite like. It's just in this, I think in this exact dynamic, it's not, I haven't looked into it. I haven't looked into it enough, I think, maybe. I don't know. I have my preferences for Anaxa. But I get it. I get it. For sure, I understand. By what I understand, Veld is not, like, married, but more like co-parenting. Not sure, because I haven't played the game. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm not sure. Goodbye, Adonis! Have a lovely rest of your day! To me, it's like Hoyo doesn't want confirmed ships, so people still have freedom. Yeah. Yeah, true. Hoyo and confirmed, that's, like, opposite things. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to an extent, it's just because they have no choice. To an extent, it is just because, like, when it comes to queer ships, they literally can't do it. Like, they can't be as explicit as they may want to because, censorship, baby! They've done it once, and they got shit for it. They have to take it down. So now they're, you know... I mean, now they're definitely, like, leaning into it wherever they get. They're doing everything they can without having to confirm it. Like, if you look at Calvin, I'll hate them. If you look at, I guess, like, Mighty and Finon in this instance as well. If you look at Hugo and Lycon in ZZZ, they're doing what they can. Also, I realized something. Why is my... Am I? Hold on. What is up with my overlay? What is up with my overlay? I just realized that. What is up with that? Huh? Why is my overlay, like, transparent? What's up with that? Not even transparent. What's going on? What's going on with that? That's weird. Huh. Let me check real quick here. That's strange. We have sent an email with a— oh, god damn it, fine. Fine, let me do that real quick. 1 second, y'all. One moment. Da 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 da. What is that like on this? Is there like problem with the site, or is it just? Okay, no, I guess. Huh. That's enable. No, whatever. That's weird. Oh. I don't know what's up with that. But I don't want to fix it right now. I guess I'm just gonna have alerts turn, or I guess I'm gonna have the like coffee alerts, coffee alerts turned off, I suppose. Huh, whatever. What if? Yes, we love conforming to Chinese censorship. Ah, yes. All hail China. And Walid, welcome in. They were like, if they are gods, we can get away with it. They definitely were chuckling, take that censorship. True. Theo, welcome in. Up, there's the Streamly Kinnikuman mention. Have you pulled for a cipher? She's today. I know she's today. She's not out for America server yet, and I'm not gonna pull for her as much. I do want her, but I cannot because why not? Aglaya and Castoris, platonic. I think they're cute. Well, I get the appeal. I get the appeal. Would I prefer them platonic or actually, if I do think about them, probably more as a ship. I've seen them as a ship here and there. I get it. Aglaya and Cypher. I get the appeal, but I think I prefer them as a family dynamic. I think I prefer them as a familial thing. You got Cypher on a single pull. Congrats. I get the sister vibes from them personally, from Aglaya and Castoris. Valid. People see two hot people and make them kiss. I get it. Hey, that's what shipping is for. That's what fandom is for. Problem of Castoris ships, the death thing. You see, here's the fun thing. AUs. That's how you fix it. That's how you fix the problem. Or you don't, and, you know, you have a little, you know, like, doomed Yuri thing going on, or a little, you know, hurt and, well, kind of comfort, I guess. Well, not really. You know, it's complicated, but you can make it work. This is a combination that I have never thought of. But now that I am thinking of it, I may be interested? Huh. Fascinating. I have never thought of Ratio and Aglaya. But I'm a little curious. mom and daughter, especially with the lore of Cypher of her grandmother being a seamstress, like it's her coming back to her old home with Aglaya. Valid, valid. Yeah, Aglaya and Ratio would be interesting. I feel like they'd get along. I feel like they would get along. Also, 1 second, I'll be right back. 1 moment. Alright. Yeah, it's random. You know, like it would be like platonic or romantic. It's a real rare pair. But you know what? We love rare pairs here. We love and respect rare pairings. I guess like the idea behind it is because Ratio is so Amphorious coded, by which I'm also thinking that, I mean, okay, down here, I mean, these two make sense, but maybe we'll see more Amphorious characters with Ratio, just because, you know, if he's not from there, where the fuck does he come from? Argentina Aglaya? Don't see them here, but Aglaya and Hyacinth. I mean, I guess I care about them. I mean, I guess the Chrysos heirs, I don't know. Like, I don't mind it. You know, I could put it in platonic familial. I just don't. I don't want to flood this tier. You know, because I feel like if I put every ship that I don't ship in here, that I just see as platonic, then it's gonna be, you know, this is gonna be the biggest fucking tier. So I'm gonna remove them, but you know, I acknowledge them. I think, you know, platonic, they're fine. I just, whoops, they're okay. I just don't care enough about them to put them in a tier, you know, but they are acknowledged. Aglaya and Mighty, on the other hand, I care more about. Probably just because I love Mighty more, but yeah, yeah. Same with Aglaya and Phynon, for sure, for sure. Mighty or Phynon, this is for science, ignore meta. I guess I would, Ooh. I guess I would have to say Mighty. I think because like his color theme scheme is more my thing, and I kind of like the you know, the gentle giants, that kind of type. So I guess Mighty, but I love them both. There's like a very, very, very slim difference. King Mighty or Angel Phynon? King Mighty. King Mighty, for sure, I think. Yeah. And also, Not Spicy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Score is 12-6, Mighty leading. Damn. Damn. But yeah, I love them both. I love them both in different ways, you know? Like, Mighty is kind of just like, you know, he's just soft. He's just a soft boy. And I love that for him. Phynon is like the, you know, the golden retriever that is just like a little unhinged, you know? He's a little unhinged. He's a little very depressed. And, you know, there's a lot going on with that one as well. Mighty is a little more stable than Phynon is. Your best ship in the game is Aventurine and Dr. Ratio. So based. We're gonna get to them in a little bit. Trailblazers with Aglaya. I'm gonna put them down because I don't care about them enough. Tribi and Aglaya. And Tribios and Aglaya. Tribios and Aglaya. I wouldn't seek them out. So it would go and not my thing, but I get it. Tribi and I mean, I guess technically both. I can put these. Yeah, I'm gonna put Tribios and Aglaya and Platonic Familial. Because I think in both ways, you know, like as Tribios or as the Trebes, I would prefer them familial. Let's see. On to the Anaxa ships. Anaxa and Castris, platonic. I think, you know, the student-teacher platonic thing. Very sweet, very cute. Love it. Any ship with Yanqing needs to be thrown into space and not even be recognized. It's whatever. I wouldn't, but Cersei's and Anaxa. Honestly, besties. Besties. Yeah, besties. Dan Hang. I'm interested. I'm interested. I haven't considered it before, but I'm interested. This one I have considered before. I have considered, but I have not thought too much into them yet. So I'm gonna say I'm interested in them as a ship. Because I think they would be nice. We got the Flame Reaver in here. This is a case of, not my thing, but I get it. I'm not a fan of, I like my toxic yaoi. But I like my spicy yaoi. I have a limit. And I think Anaxa and Flame Reaver, I think honestly any ship in Flame Reaver would surpass that limit. Flame Reaver and any other character, I think, is kind of like Chris Nix in Ace Attorney, where I'm like, I see it, I'm like, oh, yes, I get it. Hell yeah. But I wouldn't actively seek it out, you know? But I get the appeal and I support it. Alright, Doc, welcome in. Finally have time to catch another stream of yours. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing well today. You know, like it's like really toxic yaoi where like there's no hope there. Is like I wouldn't seek it out because I'm a little bitch and I need my happy endings. And I need like some sort of at least borderline healthy potential. But I definitely get the appeal. Hyacinth and Anaxa, platonic, familial. Mighty and Anaxa. I'm gonna put them in like for now. Well, actually, no, fuck it. Love them. Fighter Anaxa, love them. Do you see the pattern? It's gonna be completed. It's gonna be completed soon once we get to the M letter. Anaxa and Sunday. I'm kind of interested. Now that I think about it, maybe. Kalis and Anaxa. Not my thing, but I get it. Maybe I need to look more into them. I don't know. I'm a weirdo that likes Chris Nix as an idea, but it's super delusional, and realistically, Edge right is supreme. Yeah, like. Yeah, exactly. Like I like Chris Nix as the idea, you know? Like it's the spice, you know? It's the spice. I wouldn't go out of my way to like look up a fic of them because I know it just cannot go well. And I'm too much of a wuss to you know, to read that kind of stuff, but like, you know, every now and then like I see fan art, I'm like, hell yeah. You know? I'm like, that's good. I guess... Nah. Guns N' Roses. Not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan at first. Not as in, like, I didn't like them, I just didn't care for them much. These days, occasionally I'll read a fic or here or two. I'll read a fic here or there, you know? I have the AR3 tag open. I have a couple fig tabs open that occasionally I go back to. So yeah, I like them. I love a toxic old man that wants to kill another man. I'm only human. Hey, I get it. Argenti and Don Hong. the dynamic, you know, the theater kid and the, you know, more more reserved, quiet guy. I get it. I get it. Same here, honestly. Same here, honestly. Well, I don't know. Actually, maybe not. For some reason, Gallagher and Argenti doesn't like ignite that spark. So I'll put him down. Maybe we'll come back to the lower ones later, and we'll see. But Himeko and Argenti, never thought about them. Doesn't really ignite anything. So we'll put him down. Wow. March and I think they could be besties. Honestly, I think they could be besties. Maybe. Argenti and Chingchua, I have no idea where they came from, but I don't care enough to think about them. Argenti and Sunday. Ooh. Actually, that one has potential. That one actually has quite a lot of potential. Ooh, Sunday with his, you know, internalized self-loathing and rigorous two religious people, but like in very different ways. And Argenti, who, you know, hands out compliments and praise like candy. Maybe. Kalis and Arj. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like. I have very few main character ships. Like, barely any. Same with them, I think. Oh my god, what was his name? What was his name? Fuck. Was it Velite? The guy from Argenti's Quest. Fuck. What was his name? I think that was him, right? Yes. Yes. The guy from Argenti's Quest. Okay, honestly, based as hell. You know what? I'll put him in interested. I've never looked up anything of them. Simply because they only had the quest, but I'm interested. Please welcome in. There's a mission where Chingchua gets kidnapped by some Pepesians and Bootle and Argenti help you to save her. I have not done that quest. Have I? No, I don't think I have. Oh, well, damn. Huh. If I have, I totally forgot. I've never considered Argenti and Yanqing. I mean, they'd be cute as like a. Nah, I don't know. I don't think about them enough. I don't know. Doesn't spark enough joy for me. Asta and Arlen. I like them platonically. Asta and Ratio. Never thought about them. I feel like most of the Arlen ships I can't really rank because we don't know enough about Arlen to rank him with anyone. Ships that would never be canon. I mean that's not the point, you know. That is generally not the point of shipping. But Sin, welcome in. And Rail as well. Hope you all doing well today. That's where the ship comes from, I think. Also the Bootle and Argenti. Those two are quite a funny pair in that quest. Dude, Argenti and Bootle are so funny. I love that Argenti and Bootle just like they kind of came out of nowhere, that combination. You know what I mean? Like Hoyoverse just included them in like one quest way back, or like one or like kind of. Like Hoyoverse just like put him in a quest way back in 2.2 or 2.3, and people saw them and were like, "Wow, yes, and they just blew up to the point that these two got their own segment in the recent HSR concert. I don't like. It's honestly, I mean, I'm not that surprised, but fascinating. The beautiful 6-hour lecture with Argenti, love it. Yeah, the Arlen ships, honestly, I kind of don't really care about any of them. Which is a shame, and it's mostly because we just don't know anything about Arlen. I would love to get to learn more about Arlen, but there really isn't much here. So we're gonna have to put him down. The list. We're gonna have to put him down in this tier list. Yeah, we do need more Arlen. I think I could quite like Arlen's character, but you know, like we just don't see anything of him. Same with Asta, kinda. I'm looking at all of these, and I don't know. None of these spark like much of anything for me. Like Ratio and Asta, not really. Herda and Asta, not really. Asta and Himiko, a little bit, but not enough. And yeah, same with the rest here. Same with the rest here. So, we're just gonna... This is gonna take a second. And some of these are actually not being placed at the bottom, despite me wanting them to be, but I guess that's fine. We'll sort them out as we go. Also, I realize I'm gonna have to take a little break because my, oh dear god, my stomach is not doing fine right now. I'll be right back. I mean, like 10-ish minutes. Alright. I am back. Whew, apologies for that. Okay, am I still, hold on. Okay, I guess I'll have to remove that whole thing. I am back, apologies for that. Sometimes, my bowel be bowling. Sometimes I sit there and I know that, and I feel that I need to go to the bathroom, and then I don't do it right away because I'm lazy or I'm caught up in something. And then my body's like, dude, did I fucking stutter? And then I have 10 seconds to get downstairs before the nausea / stomach ache ramps up. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And Lenny, welcome in! And Abyss, hope you're both doing well today. I saw an Asta stealth ship art once involving a dog collar, and that altered my brain chemistry. You know what? Valid. Valid. Yeah, this is the extensive one. We're not gonna go through every one of these, just the ones that I feel like I have some opinion on. Which is already gonna be a lot. Is that Tazo? Yep. There's some eons in here as well. Okay, where were we? Somewhere we finished the Argenti ships. No, we finished sorting out the Asta ships. Nope. Aventurine and Boot Hill. Honestly, like them. I have not thought about them enough to put them in here. But I definitely, they have potential to get up here. For sure. Well, I mean, these one, I mean, obviously, where else am I gonna put them? Are you even a real person? No. Nothing is real. We are all trapped in a simulation. Venturing and Gallagher. See, when I think of Gallagher, if I think of him without the, you know, if I think of Gallagher as his own person and not, you know, a creation by the Enigmata, then I am interested. I was expecting a no, disappears. You're right, I'm sorry. No. There you go. Also, She-Ra Fanatic, Nora Valkyrie. That is a name. Welcome in. First time. Oh right, you're from Logan. I knew the Nora Valkyrie sounded familiar. Right. Welcome in, Nora. Hope you're doing well today. I forgot. I was like, that name looks familiar, but I don't want to like assume and then look like a dumbass. Will you ever make a no opinions tier? I mean, the no opinions tier is basically just all the ones that I don't include in the tier list. Otherwise, this would be too big. I already have to, like, restrict myself when it comes to the platonic / familial tier list, because this one I feel like is also gonna be quite big. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Aventurine and Ratio, obviously. Where else am I gonna put them? Ever since Doctor, you're huge, I think none of us have been the same. And do stay alive. I wish you all the best. Aventurine and Jade. As a ship, no. Familial / platonic, not kind of, but not like in a genuine kind of, you know what I mean? Like Jade doesn't, neither of them genuinely care for each other, you know? But they have a sort of dynamic going on, you know? But like, neither of them truly care for each other. It's kind of like more like transactional, business-like, but they have some sort of understanding. So I'm gonna put them in here. Because I kind of like that dynamic, you know? I need to play HSR, but I tried to play it with my PNG tuber, also running for a special stream, and it crashed my stream. Oh no! Yeah, with HSR in particular, I can tell you from experience, that happens. It happened to me, like, so many times. How did it crash? Because for me, it just, like, it freezes my preview screen on OBS, and then it freezes OBS entirely until I have to, like, you know, just, like, close it. And then I open it back up, and then sometimes it works, and sometimes the same thing happens again. It's not even like a low-end PC problem with HSR in particular. It's just like, I don't know what it is. I mean, in my case, it might also be because I think I was using an outdated graphic driver for a while for some reason. So maybe that was it. I don't know. But yeah, Hoyo games can be a little tricky. It was lagging and then stream just stopped. Damn. Yikes. Aventurine and Robin. I'm interested. Aventurine and Sparkle. You know what? I was gonna say there probably won't be any, like, more negative tiers in here, but... wait, no, that's not the right one. Not a row. But... Yeah. Racism. I mean, to be fair, like in her, like Sparkle's the kind of person, like, how do I say this? She was being racist, but not because, how do I say this? She just doesn't care, you know? Like, she just doesn't give two fucks. Not my thing. Not my thing. Ship tier list indeed. Welcome in, Crow. Hope you're doing well today. Sigonian, am I right? Exactly. Go now, but I want to stop by and say hi, but have a lovely rest of stream. I might return. Hell yeah! And have a lovely I cannot speak anymore. Have a lovely rest of your day or night, Nora. Hell yeah, I would love to see you again one of these days. Sam Bukowski, I better not hear you associated with your colleagues believe. I'm like 99.9989% sure he doesn't. Osvaldo creating racism. Is that Sugi Elite? It's not Diamond. It's not a city. Is that Sugi Elite? Sugilite? Sugilite? I don't even know how to pronounce his name. No thoughts, because we don't know anything about him yet. So, down you go, boy. Pearl? Is it Pearl? I'm not gonna lie, I forgot which stones we have. We have Topaz, Aventurine, Jade, we have, I think we have Opal, we have Obsidian, we have Diamond, we have Sugilite, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Or the stone, I guess. We have Pearl, I guess? I forgot. Do we have a Sapphire? I don't know. I don't fully remember. Yeah, I think that's Sugi. Yes. He's the only black character. Let's see how long that lasts. Knowing this company. Hell yeah, Crow. Based. Everyone is scammable to Sam Bukowski. He never discriminates who to scam regardless of race. Truly an equal and open-minded person. Exactly. Sam Bukowski does not discriminate, and we love him for it. Sugilite? Sugilite? Sugi Light? Maybe. Aventurine Sunday. I think not my thing, but I get it. I get it. Did we just forget about Arlen? No, I just don't care enough about any Arlen ships to put him here. I need to know more about Arlen, and I need to have him interact more with characters, you know? We have very little Asta and Arlen interactions for me to make to form solid opinions. Sunday tried to kill him. I don't see Aventurine on Sunday. I mean, there's your answer. Sunday did try to kill him / you know, did fuck him up a little. And that's the appeal. That's the appeal. You know? Not all in the... Oh, in the Is Black department. Yeah, no, Arlen is our... Pretty sure our only darker skinned character. Yeah. And he is like the most forgotten character. Guns N' Roses not top tier? Not top tier. I like them, but not top tier for me personally. Yeah, true, Shaharia. But again, you know, that's the appeal to many. Toxic Yaoi, you know, the spice, the aftermath, the reconciliation. So, you know, Aventurine and Topaz, besties. I love them platonically. Love them. I also get the ship, but not my thing. But platonically, I love them. Aventurine and Kayla's not my thing, but I get it. Not my thing, but I get it. I guess same with Stell. Like, when sometimes I see these two, and I see these, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Listen, I just have a soft spot for Aventurine interacting with kids because I feel like he'd be so good with he'd be so good with like kids / teenagers, you know, like younger characters. So I'm gonna put him here. I've never thought about it, but you know, like big bro Aventurine, maybe. Arlen is either Herta's pet, I know what I said, or he's with Asta. I mean, he's the only one that stops her to buy absolutely anything. From buying absolutely anything. I mean, Asta wanted to buy a full army for the station. I don't know about that first part, but with Asta, yeah, I did put him and Asta. I do see him and Asta as like more of a familial thing. Akron and Black Swan not higher? Yeah, it's not my thing personally. Anaxa and Flame Reaver? Okay. To elaborate on this one once more, and any other Flame Reaver ships, I get the appeal. It's the Toxic Yaoi. It's the Toxic Yaoi. You know? And like other ships in other games that are very clear, like there's no... That very clearly have no happiness going for them, no amount of healthy dynamic at all. I would not seek it out. But if I stumble upon it, like as like fan art or something, I'm like, hell yeah, and I move on. I can only imagine Aventurine and Yanqing just ignoring each other. Really? I can see them as like you know, like have like a cute dynamic. The Xianzhou's supply of swords is going to be non-existent if Aventurine gets along with Yanqing. I see Maide, I see Final, but I don't see Fide. That's because these are like ordered alphabetically by like the first character. So we started out with all the like A characters in the first slot, in the first half of this, and we're working our way down. Maide is somewhere, Maide ships are somewhere here. Down here. Okay, now we're getting into the some of the quintet stuff. I don't know enough about the quintet. I don't know enough about Is her name Bai Hong? Was that it? I don't know enough about her. I know she was nice. She was, you know, pleasant. But I don't know about her. So... yeah, I don't know enough to rank her. So there's that. God, I love this song. Nova! Pairing tier list, put that one over there and that one at the bottom because they are both bottoms, and then at that one on top. You got it, sir. But welcome in, Nova. Hope you're doing well today. I love Friday too much, but also having both of them as my number one husbandos. Although Maide slightly above Finon because Grumpy is cute. True, although Maide isn't even like a grumpy person. It's just with Finon. Maide as a person, like, Maide gets that, like, people think he's grumpy, when in reality he's, like, one of the, like, gentlest and, like, most in tune with his emotions characters. I love it. Both Blade and Dan Heng were so brought down by her death to commit insane taboos. Yeah, I'm gonna put Jing Liu in not my thing, but I get it. And the rest I'm gonna put down here just because, again, I don't know enough about Bai Hong as a character yet. And I haven't seen enough of their dynamics. Besides, like, I think that, like, occasional lines here and there. And I think Dan Heng's animated short or something. So, yeah. Oh, we're at Bailu now. I think same goes for Bailu though. Ooh, banger. Non-vocal banger, but banger nonetheless. Yeah, I think none of them really. Yeah, I think none of them. So down they go. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Alright. If you want my opinion on them, peak doomed Yuri for Bai Hong and Jing Liu, and peak doomed Friendship or Polycule for the rest. There. Yeah, like Bai Hong and Jing Liu, I see it. I see it. I have seen it. I know roughly the story. I know they're doomed Yuri, basically. I know that much. I just don't know enough about them, and I haven't looked into them enough to form like a very strong opinion. So, you know, I get it. They all love Bailu as their kid since she is a reincarnation. Isn't that like? I mean, it's very implied. I think it's not. I don't think it's been confirmed, but like people definitely are running with that theory. I can see it. Platonic for Dan Heng and Lingsha, everything. Oh yeah, with Bailu. I despise Bailu and Yanqing now. Heavily implied to the point that's basically canon. Fair. My hate for Bailu and Yanqing are through the void because they stabbed me 3 times in my pursuit for my first E2 S1 attempt. Ooh. That sucks. That does suck. Black Swan and Mood Hill. I've seen it around. And I'm kind of interested. Black Swan and Firefly, don't really care enough about either of them to make that. Himeko and Black Swan. I've seen them around. Not my thing, but I get it. March and Black Swan, don't care enough. Black Swan and Rekka. I am interested platonically. We're only on the Bs. I mean, keep in mind, right, that like any combination that come up early on are going to be eliminated later on, right? Like, these are all the Blade ships, and there's gonna be no more down here, probably. Or very little. And so on. You know? So, it gets smaller. Like Mighty down... Like, Mighty's, like, category is only, like, 3, because he's included in other, ships beforehand. Your first E2S1 was Mighty. Ooh, about 400 polls. And you don't have a E2S1. Oh, my condolences. Yikes. Black Swan did have a line about Rekka. Ooh, did she? Black Swan and Robin don't care enough. Black Swan and Sparkle, not my thing, but I get it. I get it. Don't care enough. Blade and Cat. Okay, we're on to Blade. Blade and Castoris. I mean, we know why that's a thing. And honestly, a little interested platonically. Dan Feng and Dan Hong. I think I'm gonna put them both in... I guess I put them both in not my thing, but I get it because I don't seek them out. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll... I'm curious about Dan Hong and Blade. Maybe I'll put them down here because maybe I'll open AO3 one of these days. Blade and Dan Feng, that's toxic as fuck. Hey, you know, that's why. Yes, we are doing some background characters too, or, you know, non-playable characters. This is the big tier list. Not giving up, I will E2S1 Mighty upon rerun, and I will E2S1 Fine on 2. 150 pulls saved already, guarantee with 20 pity on character, and 50 pity with the no guarantee on light cone. Ooh, hell yeah. I manifest early pities and early wins for you as a to make up for what Mighty has done. Yeah, you know, if you like Toxic Yaoi, sure. I don't get Blade and Dan Hong ships, or just Dan anything ships. I mean, it's, you know, they have history. They have history. That's why, mainly. Did I play anything? Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. I despise the Blade and Dan ships. Now, Ying Qing and the Dans I'm okay with. Fair. I don't know, Blade and Dan Hong? Or Blade and Dan Hong? I don't know, I feel like there could be... Maybe only if it's an AU. Maybe not in canon, but AU? You know? I'm curious. I think it's hard because Dan Hong is so stoic. It's hard to ship him because he's so monotone, to me at least. Disagree. I think a character being more reserved does not necessarily make them harder to ship. Sometimes it even makes it easier. You know, depends on like the dynamic. Sometimes if you have like a sometimes you have like the contrast, you know? Sometimes you have the cheerful big puppy golden retriever and the one holding the leash basically, or other forms of it. I think, you know, like, and even then, like, you know, this is just like a general disclaimer that people tend to forget or people tend to overlook, that a character being more, quote, stoic or quiet does not mean they're, like, bland, or they still have a personality, you know? Like, energy does not equal personality. And expressiveness does not equal personality. Just as a general disclaimer that people tend to forget when it comes to... I've seen it with Dan Hong especially. I've seen it in other franchises, you know? Stoic characters with animal features are fun because you can have their tails or ears emote for them. Lenny, I like the way you think. Because true. Yes, indeed. Look at Lycon and Zenless. Yeah. To me, he's a bit too monotone. I like the Dan Heng type, but to me, he's a little too much on the scale, slightly to me personally. That's fair. That's fair. Exactly, exactly. Like, Lycon is a good example of a character that is always, like, generally, except around Hugo, is very, like, composed and disciplined, but, you know, he's got his traits. I don't really see Dan Heng ships with anyone other than MC. He doesn't exude interest in anyone other than MC. Fair, fair. I think my main ship with Dan Heng is also him and Kalis. But you know, I see the appeal of other combinations. You know, like it doesn't always have to be rooted in canon. You know, that's why rare ships are a thing. You don't always need interaction. Sometimes it's just like the concept that intrigues you. Lycon mention. Lycon I love, but for some reason Dan Heng doesn't speak to me. And that's fair. That's totally fair. That's totally valid. Oh my god, Blade and Firefly. Girl Dad Blade! Girl Dad Blade! Yes! I need to see more of them! Blade and Jingliu, I don't know about. I don't care enough about them, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care enough about Jingliu, so down you go. Blade and Jingliu, not my thing, but I get it, I think. Blade and Kafka, Platonic. Blade and Lucha. I have not thought about them enough. So we're gonna put them down here for now. Blade and Firefly is fun because of the wants to die versus wants to live, but the platonic version is miles better. Yeah, I love, ever since that one Penacony quest, I don't know, something just like I love the concept. I love the concept. Don't care about Ice Granny? I don't know, she's not doing it for me, personally. Silverwolf and Trailblazer is a funny ship because it's two brain-rotted gremlins. I could see some romance between the two in a dorky way. Yeah, that is a... definitely, like, peak gremlin. She was your second limited pull HSR? Based. Same as with Firefly. Blade and Silverwolf, Girl Dad. Blade and Kalis, and Blade and Stell. Not really, you know, don't care enough about either of them. Blade and Yanqing. Put him in an AU, and I think it could work. Blade and... Oh, we're including some good old self-cest in here? You know what? I'm gonna put that in the not my thing, but I get it. Because I think, like, if I saw fan art, I'd be like, nice. You know? I respect it. I respect it. Let's see. And last Blade ship. Blade and Yoon Lee, or I guess like ship, platonic, romantic, whatever. Never thought about them. I mean, Girl Dad Blade is just like so ingrained in me that like I feel like it kind of carries over to Blade and any younger girl, the fathering. So maybe. Nah, it doesn't spark enough interest. Doesn't spark enough interest. I think canonically he's Yoon Lee's uncle. Is he? I don't know enough about most Tianzhou characters' lore. People think of Union Blade more of the like uncle and niece. Oh, so it is apparently. Well, if there already is a connection, then let me put him here, I guess, in the interested category. Let's see. Ooh. We're getting to we're getting to the Boot Hill ships. Boot Hill and Dan Hong. Family. I can also see them as a ship. Definitely. But Boot Hill and Dan Hong to me have like kind of like father-son, kind of like uncle-nephew thing going on. I love it. I love their dynamic so much. I love this like shared understanding that they have, you know? Like, I don't know, they just mesh together so well. Yeah. I love them. I loved their interactions in the Penacony quest. Or quests, whatever. Yeah, no, I love their dynamic. I just think Boot Hill needs more characters to father. He just needs more characters to look after. Boot Hill and Gallagher. I don't know. I don't know why, like, most Gallagher ships don't really hit for me, you know? I don't know what it is. Okay, if I think of just, like, Gallagher, I mean, maybe it's just because, like, it's been so long since we've seen him or seen anything of him. And I have, like, that, you know, the background, like, that, like, the knowledge in the back that Gallagher as a character is inherently a little shady because he is, you know, he's a creation of the Enigmata. So if I think myself into like AU Gallagher, I don't know. I think it still wouldn't be my thing, but I get it. The moment that Boot Hill kills Osvaldo is gonna be so emotional, not because of Osvaldo himself, but for what Boot Hill is gonna do after he's done. Lenny? Lenny, you're banned! You're banned! But also, yeah. Which is why until then I need Boot Hill to find more people that he cares for and that care for him. Nahang was so dumb when he lured Pom checked into the hotel during the Rabba quest. Exactly, I love that. The thing is, due to Gallagher's existence being basically a mystery, yeah, it's the Enigmata aspect. He low-key fathered Rappa, I think, since he found her first, and she was quite young too, and most of the hunt stuff I bet she got was from him. Yeah, dude, Rappa and Boot. I mean, we're gonna get to them in a second. I know you love your angst. I do. Remember, he's 13. You're right. Cancel me. Well, technically, I'm not shipping him, but you know, cancel any Gala Hill shippers for shipping Boot Hill with a minor. Danhang and March, Boot Hill and March, yes. Boot Hill and Rek. You've piqued my interest. Boot Hill Rappa, father-daughter. I fucking love them. Rappa, their dynamic actually made me love Rappa a lot more. I liked Rappa beforehand, but the idea, and see, that's why I always say that character dynamics are so important, because the idea of Rappa and Boot Hill having like sort of a father-daughter dynamic going on, or just, you know, getting along, and Boot Hill like caring for her, has made me like Rappa so much more, and now I actually want to pull her. Like the found family trope, it just gets me every time. I feel like Rekha would just make a Western movie out of Boot Hill. I'd be here for it. I would like to see the story delve more into the Enigmata. I don't want it to be completely fake. True, yeah, I know. I want more Enigmata lore. For sure. And listen, I am manifesting it. There was a reason that they showed the Enigmata and the Elation in the 2nd anniversary music video. Mark my words. It was a sign. My hair is being a little weird. Hold on. I need to reorganize my hair. Oh, Pumpkin, welcome in. I didn't see you. I hope you're doing well today. Bootle and Robin. Love them. Love them. I love that their dynamic. I think someone mentioned it before. It might have been Shaharia. Just the, you know, the silly gal and the very Bootle. I loved their interactions in Penacony. You know what little we got. All I'm saying, Zagreus has huge aha vibes while actually being Mythos. The aha vibes? Yes, we're clear. I never really put together... I don't know why I never put together Zagreus and Mythos. Because technically, yes. The trickery, you know, the fiction, what's real, what's fake. You're right. Oh my god, you're right. I don't know why that never clicked in my head until now. Wow. Huh. I also want to see historical or history fictionologist Gallagher 5-star. Dude, I would love that. Whoops. He's my number 3 husband with Sampo following suit. So based. Love the father adopting random kid stuff on HSR. The newest scenes with Sunday and Veld, and Sunday just looking at Veld. Dude, that scene was so funny. I loved it. It was so cute. Veld and Sunday talking to Herda, and like Sunday, before he said anything, every time he just looks up at Veld as if like asking for permission, or if like he's just like a lost puppy. It was so cute. It was so adorable. And yeah, I love Veld and Sunday as well. It's God. Yes. I've had canon that there were more than one ranger who crashed the base during Rappa's quest. We only saw the one because Rappa POV, and Whittle was one of them, and he had to fight. Wait, and he had to fight the Urge. There is a character element on YouTube, yeah, but I think I know where we're going. Yeah. Honestly, I would love that if Bootle had been there. I now choose to believe that as well until proven otherwise. Okay, urge to adopt Rappa for sure. Elation better be. Yeah, Elation has to be a playable path, dude. I fucking love the Elation. Do you think Scrollum will be playable in 3.x? Surely Scrollum is not going to be our second Baiju, right? Right. I hope Sunday stays with the Express crew for long. Same. Yeah, I do want more Sunday and Veil interactions. Imagine if Mythos and Aha's paths collide and Wolf might fuse with a— oh my god! A fusion between the Elation and the Enigmata would be utter chaos. I would love to see that. That would be amazing. That would be incredible. Okay, we gotta keep moving here. Bootle and Sparkle? No. People sleep on this ship so goddamn much. People do not get the appeal. They don't. Do you? Not enough people see the vision of this one. The prim and proper, composed, sheltered, religious, you know, quote, good boy that also has a little bit of brattiness in him, versus the rough around the edges, delinquent type that's also very caring though. Does no one see the vision? Like, come on! That's a common trope! That's a common trope! It is surprising. I mean, to be fair, they haven't, like, really had any interactions in game. But, like... surely people, like... it's the idea. Who's Baiju again? Genshin, the green-haired guy with the snake. Who, was there in, like, who took, like, up until 3.6 to get his first, to get released. But yeah, we should get Squirrel soon. Ish, at some point, surely. Still can't see Sunday on Boot Hill. I mean, you know, fair. All I'm saying is, if people can see Sunday, then they'll quit. If people can see Boot Hill and Robin, people should be able to see Boot Hill and Sunday. They may not have had interactions, but it is not always about that. It is the concept. The trope itself is not an uncommon trope. The delinquent type and the, you know, wholesome, quote, good guy, good person. When was he teased? Oh, you mean Baiju? Like 1.0. 1.0. From the very beginning. If I saw an interaction between them in game, I'd be all for it. Yeah, like, this is, like, there's so much potential here. There is so much potential here. I'm more leaning towards Boot Hill with Robin and Sunday giving death glares, being a protective big brother. I get that, yeah. See, I have that the other way around. I mean, I can see both, you know? I can see both. I can see Boot Hill being besties with Robin. And Robin just, like, pushing these two, you know? Robin being, like, the biggest supporter. Because I can see Boot Hill and Robin as platonic, but not really romantic. I can see Boot Hill and Robin as platonic. I think it would also be cute, but I prefer them platonically. Boot Hill and Kale. Boot Hill and Kalis. Let my brain cook for a little second for a second here. Boot Hill and Kalis. I'm interested platonically. I am interested platonically. Yeah. Boot Hill and Yanqing. I'm interested platonically. Can I make a lukewarm take? Do it. Do it. I think I see Boot Hill and Sunday a bit now. Yes, I am I shall convert you all! One day! I could see Kalis with the clocky hat acting like a cowboy. Oh my god, that would be so silly. Most of the Stella/Kayla ships are just an excuse for a self-ship. Disagree, at least for me personally, because Kayla and Stella are not self-inserts. They just are. Honestly, no. I think it's... honestly, no. Well... I would say that this... let me rephrase. I would say that this take would be more accurate or more likely to be true when it comes to the straight MC ships. because those oftentimes are shipped by a certain group of people. While the Yuri and the Yaoi, like, generally people look at them as characters. Yeah. When it's like Kalis and Firefly, or Kalis and Castoris, or Stella and, I don't know, Dan Hong. Actually, maybe even less with Dan Hong. I feel like Dan Hong and Stella and Dan Hong, despite being a straight pairing, I feel like people definitely, there's more people looking at them as their own characters than any like self-ship thing. But yeah, so some of like, yeah. But I think I would say it's mainly straight ships, because with queer ships, like, you already have to be in a certain mindset to ship queer ships, you know? If you know what I mean. But yeah, I think Koyo has better Yuri and Yaoi ships than hetero ships. Yeah, I agree. I agree for the most part. There are a few exceptions, I think, like Aglaya and Anaxa, where even, you know, even people who don't usually like straight ships, they see the vision. But yeah. Kokolia and Branya, not even familial, because Kokolia was not a good mother. She just was not. I don't like her. Branya and Japard? Besties. Yes, I supported. Luca and Branya, I don't think I care enough about. Actually, never mind. Hold on. Pause. I am interested platonically because Zayla and Luca. I mean, Luca and Zayla aren't that. I mean, they know each other. And you know, I think Luca trying to help Branya out when it comes to, you know, her business with Zayla, I can see potential. I can see the potential. I can see the vision. I am making my own vision and I can see it. Pela and Branya. I don't know, I don't really care enough about them, but you know, it will be platonic. Bronzela. Hold on. Let me refill my water real quick. Okay. So. Disclaimer, I have not played Honkai Impact 3rd. The only Honkai game that I've played is HSR. While I get the appeal, in this game only, specifically in this game, I think Branya and Zayla's development, their whole arc, was so rushed. And I didn't really get a chance to fully get attached to them. I get the appeal, especially with the Honkai Impact connections and everything. But from just what we got in Bellowbog, it was so fucking rushed. Like, they fucking speed ran the enemies to lovers trope. It was so fast. But I get it. Branya and Topaz, don't really care enough about them. Same with the MCs. Let's see. Oh, we got Cassie ships next. Those two are more like sisters than something else, but I think that's more me. That might be more you. In this game? Sure. In Bronya and Zela in general? They were confirmed canon. They are confirmed canon in another game. They are confirmed. I'm pretty sure they are. They did kiss on screen or on whatever, on camera, in another game, or in another medium. Maybe we get more development the next time we go to Eurilla 6, if we ever go back, that is. I think even then, it's not gonna do much for me, because the journey itself was so rushed, and you can't really go back and fix that, you know? Like now, like, as an established... as an established thing, I get it. But because their development was so rushed, like, you can't really go back and fix that. I also don't know a thing about Honkai Impact, and I love the outcome of their relationship, but never thought about their path there. Yeah, I like the outcome. I like what they are now, but I don't like how they got there. I think how they got there was very lacking. Get me out, the goat of Castifer. Princess Homebody. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I see the vision. See the vision. I see it. Although they act like lovers at the end, the path was definitely rushed. Yeah. They just had like an hour, literally, like, I feel like within one night, it was like, I don't trust you. You are, you know, underworld versus overworld. And then like 2 hours later, it's like, I would give up my life for you. I would die for you. So, yeah. I'm gonna say I get the appeal. No, I'm gonna say I'm interested. I'm interested. Hyacinth and Castoris, I mean, to be, like, all the Crisis heirs, like, platonically, you know? But I'm trying to filter out. I'm really trying my best to filter these out. Oh my god, Castoris and Mighty. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Castoris and Phynon, yeah. This whole trio. Yes. This, like, the platonic triangle of Castoris and her brothers. Yes. I think Bronzilla can get better to me if we're able to see them through turmoil, but bond together in the end. Yeah. Like, I just don't think there's no way to fix their, like, development, you know? Like, you can't really go back and turn them into enemies again, or something, you know? Doesn't help that Zela hasn't made an appearance even once after the main story. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Belobog as a whole hasn't. Love the little snippet we got of Cypher during an access class. Wait, oh, Castros, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, no. Dude, the amount of people, or some people, who were, like, surprised when Castoris, you know, seemed so, like, upbeat and, you know, like, chipper and happy. Where I'm like, she's always been like that. People forget that Castoris, like, is actually just a very gentle and silly girl. We saw that at the very beginning of 3.0. Where, you know, she took that photo for us and we fed the Dromas with her. Like, Castoris has always been a very silly girl. It's just that she's also depressed. But she's always been, like, very, you know, more lively, I guess. That's why I liked her more. That's why she grew on me more. Bronya can make a mistake managing the underworld and then drama. Fair point. Fair point. My brain autocorrected the C. Valid. Yeah. I will have to say, no thank you. Because I think this is more so like a fandom thing. Castoris gave them... people taking Castor as blushing at, like, you know, being touched and the affection, and they run with it, where I think it's just because she literally has never experienced this before. So any amount of, like, physical contact, and, like, you know, physical affection will immediately set her off just because she's not used to it. You know? Like, she's just too inexperienced. So, personally, not my thing. You know what? You're right. Actually, platonic. Right, platonic. These are like the ones that I don't like platonically or romantically. You're right. You are right. Yeah, she's literally touch starved. Platonically, yeah. Treeby and Castoris, I don't think I care for them enough. But they are acknowledged. Alright, I mean, listen, I'm always up for a good, like, big bro... I'm always up for a good, like, sibling dynamic, you know? Big bro Dan Hong, I get it. Clara and Hook are cute. They're cute. Yeah, I don't know, but, you know? Potential. Zilla made an appearance in the museum event. The museum event was like 1.2 or 1.3. Or maybe even 1.1. It was very early. Like, it was within the first, like, 2 to 3 patches. It might have been 1.1, because I think... 1 or 2. 2.1 was great. Yeah. You could still get the free ratio and the anniversary. I see Kaz Cypher as child with wild older sister. Valid. I got category E6 early too. Nice. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get through these, and then I think we're gonna take a little break. We might have to speed through some of these. Not gonna lie, we might have to speed... Maybe what I'll do... Actually, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna speed through them. And then we're gonna go through... Just so I can, like, filter out the ones that I don't want to rank. And then I'm gonna talk about them all bit by bit. I feel like that might go faster, you know? I do like a speed ranking. And then, when they're already filtered out... we go through them. That might be better. Why, I spilled my water on my mouse! I spilled my water on my mouse! Luckily, I didn't spill too much. Hold on, I gotta take out the... Ah! The battery almost fell. Hold on! Pause! We're pausing. Okay, nothing got wet on the inside. It's fine, we're fine, we're good. We're good. We're good. Battery's still dry. We're fine. We're fine. Just a little spillage. I forgot how full my glass was. Alright. Okay. Maybe make an extra tier at the bottom to get the to be ranked out of the I'm not interested. Actually, you know what? I think it's faster if I make one... Whoops, I need to turn my mouse back on. Maybe it's like faster instead of, like, you know, having to, like, scroll up and down every time. I just make one tier. For, you know, just, like, characters that I'm not excluding. That I'm not including. Wait. That was the wrong tier. I should have added one. Add a row below. This one we'll turn back to gray. Go back to I'm interested. Romantic. Why are you at the side like that? I don't like that. This one just gonna be nothing. So it's faster. How long will this go on for? I don't know, until we're done. So yeah, and so I don't have to like scroll down and filter through them like in this list. I'm just gonna like put all the ones that I don't care about like in this tier. So from here on, it's gonna be speed ranking, and then we're gonna go through everything. Never mind. I changed my mind. I'm gonna filter out. I'm gonna filter out, and then we're gonna go. I'm changing my mind like on the fly here. Excuse me. I'm just like trying to think of how I could make this like faster because there is still a lot left. I'm gonna filter these out first. Like any ones that I have like no strong opinion on. You know? Let's see. This. Let's see. Danangan Lingsha. Don't really care. Don't really care. Don't really care. Danangan Moza. Let's see here. Don't think I care enough. Don't really care about Ratio and Herta. Don't really care about Ratio and Huahua. Interesting. Ratio and Gallagher. I don't think I care about enough. Ratio and Steven. Nope. Ratio and the Trailblazers. Nope. Ratio and Yanqing. Nope. Fuck, where was I? Ratio. Fei Xiao and Fu Xuan, don't care. Fei Xiao and Hule, wow. Huahua, don't really care. Jing Liu, don't really care. Jing Yuan, meh. Lan, don't really care about Aeon chips. Don't really care about Ling, well, maybe I do. Don't really care about Su Shang. Don't really care about Yanqing. Firefly and Jade, don't really care. Firefly and Robin, don't really care. Firefly and Sparkle, don't care. Sunday, don't care. Flame River, Fu Xuan, honestly, I don't really care about any Fu Xuan ships. I'm not gonna lie here. I don't really care about Fu Xuan as a character. Gallagher and Mikhail, Gallagher and Misha, Gallagher and Robin, don't really care. Sparkle, don't really care. This goes a lot faster. Honestly, despite everything, this goes a little faster. I care about these to an extent. Trailblazer ships, don't really care. Gwen-Ifen ships, most of them I don't really give two fucks about. Besides her and Su Shang. What is? Who is that? Who is? Who is? Oh, Mikhail, welcome in. And Charik, welcome in. Robberfly endures and shambles. Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's Hanun. Okay, I'm leaving them on. I'm leaving them on. Don't want to care. Don't care. Don't care. I do care. Don't care. Don't really care. Don't really care. Don't really care. Don't care. Do care. Do not really care enough. Leaving them on. Do care. Do care. Do care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Also don't care. Also don't care. Also don't care. Do care. Don't think I care. Don't care. Hyacinth and Finon. I think do care. Jade and Kafka. That is a combination that I didn't think of, but I don't care. Jade and Robin. Don't care. Jade and Sparkle. Don't care. Jade and Topaz. Do care. Jade and Sunday. Do care to an extent. In a way. Do care. Do might care. Don't think I care. Has Zhao ever met the Trailblazer? He's met March. But has he met the Trailblazer? Huh. No Hulai with... Oh my god, yeah, there's no Hulai and Mock Talk? Oh, that's a waste. True. There's no Hulai and Molotov cock. Molotov talk. Yeah, during the March... Oh, during the March event? Oh. Wait, where were we? Jiaozhou. Whoops, don't really care enough, I think. Don't really care. Don't care. Maybe care. Don't really care. I have not finished the War Dance event, but I'm gonna leave it here. Don't really care. Fellow who talk to Mock Talk is like that guy is too pathetic, you know? Like, I get the appeal. Let's see. Don't really care. Let's go here. Don't really care. Don't care. Don't care. I get the appeal. I don't care. Trailblazer and Jingyuan, don't really care. Yaoshe, don't care. Yingqing, don't think I care enough. Yukong, don't care enough. Kafka and them, I do care. Lan, don't care. Lingsha and Mozi, don't care enough. Lingsha and most characters because we haven't seen enough of her, unfortunately. Maybe I care about Yunli. Maybe I care about her and Yunli. Luca and... I care about Luca and all of these. I don't care about Luocha and most of these. Rose! That's a lot of ships. That's a lot. We're filtering out. We are filtering out. We are filtering out. We are currently filtering out. I can say Hulai and Mock Talk may work. Mock Talk is basically a sim for Hulai, and despite Hulai's rude words, he never really did anything to Mock Talk, as if there's a soft spot there. Listen, I don't want to say you're kind of like convincing me here, but you know, looks like a Trojan War out there. Listen, we are almost done filtering out. Like up to here, we have like, only a couple more rows left. Don't really care. Don't really care. I can see potential. Don't really care. Don't really care. I can see the potential. I don't really care. I don't care about Aeon ships. Links and Pela, Links and I get it, I get it. Marchand, right? Don't really care, but that's an interesting combination. I get this one. I don't care about this one. Leave it here. Don't really care. Mikhail, I'm gonna leave these here. Misha and Sunday, don't really care, but that's an interesting one. Mold and Trailblazer, don't really care. Either one. Where are we? Fine on. 1, 2, 3, sure. 3, yes. Jingchuan, Sushang, don't really care. Nope. Rappa and Silverwolf, never thought about them. Maybe, I don't know. Robin and Sparkle, did we have those already? No, we didn't actually. Robin is here for the first time. Don't really care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Do care a little bit. Don't... You know what? I'm gonna leave you here for later. You as well. You as well. Screwlin. Let's see here. Zayla and Topaz, don't really care. Rekka and Trail. That's the only combinations we have. Rekka and the... I mean, like for him, nah. Nah. There's Mighty. Nanook, nope. Nope. Let's see. Lynx. Yeah, sure. Nope, wait, no, that's not it. Natasha. Sure, sure, sure. Fine on combinations. Oh, I realized I skipped a row, but that's fine. That's fine. I skipped a couple of rows, but that's fine. Let's see. Zayla and... Yep. Zayla and Trailblazers don't really care. True, we already did go through the other Rekka ships. Leave it here for later, slapping them straight into the no thanks tier, I'm assuming. Maybe, maybe not. Sparkle and Silverwolf don't really care. Siobhan, leaving you here. Sunday ships. I'm gonna put you all the way down here. Sunday ships. Or pairings of any sort. Sushang, putting you here. Sushang and Yunli, don't really care. Where were we? Okay, Svarog and Trailblazer. I mean, I guess. There's the god. No propagation. We're almost done. We're almost done. We may actually be done. Topaz and them don't really care, so we're gonna move them up here. Wait, is that it? Did we do it? Wait, no, almost. Only got a couple left. Only a few left. Almost. We're almost done. Fuck, where was he? Yukong. Okay, Trailblazer, no. Trailblazer, no. Is that it? Yukong, the last one? Yes! Okay, and what we're gonna do now we're gonna do a smart thing. Because we're gonna transfer the rest over here as well. We're gonna do a smart thing here. We're gonna transfer the rest. Whoops. We're gonna transfer the rest. We're just gonna take a minute, but that's fine. Nope, not belt. Almost. We almost got it. That's the wrong one. Somewhere here. Hallelujah, indeed. It's fine. We are speed. Oops. We are speeding. Nope. Almost. We almost got it. And nope. Go up here. And with that, we have every ship. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go up. And bop. And with that, all the ones that we don't care about are up here, and we can focus on the rest. And with that, our pool is quite a bit smaller. With that, our pool has gotten quite a bit smaller. Oh! Speedrunning fanfic material. Okay. Turn off my AC. Okay. And now, we're gonna make our way through these. And I think that many of them I'm not gonna linger on too much because I have very simple opinions of them. So. Clara and Svarog, family. Clara and Yanqing. Never mind, you're also getting up here because I overlooked you. Kokolia and Serval, not my thing, but I get it. It's the doomed Yuri. Cyrene and Finon. Interested platonically. Because I feel like we need to see more of Cyrene for you know, that. Danfeng and Danhang, not my thing, but I get it. Danfeng and Jingyuan, not my thing, but I get it. Danhang and Ratio. I am interested? Something about it? Something about it. Danhang and Japard. Up here. Danhang and Hyacinth. Oh my god, I love them. I love Danhang and Hyacinth's friendship. I need to see more. We should have gotten more. They should have expanded on their relationship so much more, I feel like. Or at least a little more, you know? But god, these two are so sweet, so wholesome. I love them. So silly. Danhang and Zhaoqiu. I overlooked you, so up here you go, boy. Danhang and Jingyuan. Not my thing, but I get it. Danghan and March. Sibling coded, for me personally. Just noticed not a single straight ship in the I'm interested romantic. So far, no. I mean, to be fair, like, Robin and Boothill would also be here. Or even in I like... Robin and Boothill would either be in platonic or I like them, you know? Like, some of these I also, like, have to choose whether I prefer them one way or the other. You know? Like, Robin and Boothill, I actually do like them as a ship. But I think I prefer them platonically just a tad more. Just a little. Danhang and Mozi. Okay, I feel like I didn't filter out the Danhang ships enough. I didn't filter out the Danhang ships at all, actually. Don't really care. And don't really care. Danhang and Sampo? I'm interested because it's Sampo. Danhang and Sunday? Yes. Yes. We got finally. We have very little. Yeah, we have very little pairings in the upper tiers for now. But I think we're gonna get a couple. Like this one. Yeah. I also like just these three as a whole. John Hung and Stell, not my thing, but I get it. I'm a Fujo. Dan Hang and Veld, father son. I love it. Dan Hang and Yanqing. Honestly, I am interested platonically. I can kind of see it. Dan Hang and Yanqing, not my thing, but I get it. Ratio and Ron May. Honestly, just no thank you. I think platonically or romantically, just no thank you. Lots of men up there. Yeah. Ratio and Screwlum, not my thing, but I get the appeal. Ratio and Sparkle, nope. Ratio and Sunday. Yes, actually. Because we know that Ratio does actually respect Sunday a lot. We know that from his voice lines. So I am interested romantically. This one I mean, you know what? I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Fei Xiao and Zhao Zhou family. Fei Xiao and Jingyuan, not my thing, but I get it. I know you were just saving all the sparkle chips to put in the no thank you tier. Hey, not all of them. One of them is in, I think, wait, where is she? One of them is in not my thing, but I get it. Fei Xiao and Ling Sha. I overlooked you. Fei Xiao and Mozi. Mother. Fei Xiao and Yukong. I am interested platonically, I think. Firefly and Kafka. Family. I don't get Fei Xiao and Hulai, to be honest. It's, you know, the spice, the toxic aspect, the, you know, Fei Xiao fighting herself, Hulai with her appearance, you know, it's you gotta have a little imagination for these kinds of ships, you know. Firefly and Silverwolf, platonic. Firefly and the Trailblazers, platonic only. Platonic only. I get she has a crush on them, but it's not my thing. Yeah, it's somehow kind of toxic self-cessed in a way. Flame Reaver, not my thing, but I get it. With Mighty. Speaking of self-cessed, probably self-cessed, not my thing, but I get it. Enemies to lovers? Yeah, you could also, yeah, maybe not. It doesn't have to be lovers. Fushman and Qingchua, not my thing, but I get it. Gallagher and Mikhail? I am interested. Gallagher and Misha? I am interested platonically. Siobhan and Gallagher? Yes. Maybe even... Well, no, these are like, I would consider looking them up occasionally. So... And I think I see them more as besties. I feel like Firefly and Trailblazer was too forced. Yeah. It, I don't know, it was kind of rushed. Gallagher and Sunday, not my thing, but I get it. A little toxic yaoi in there. Gallagher, well, these two I gonna put in here because I forgot. I overlooked them. Japard and Luca, platonic. Japard and Lynx, family. Japard and Pela, besties. Japard and Sampo, Sampard Nation has been out here in the trenches since 1.0. One day, we will be back. One day, we will no longer be starving. One day. Japard and Zayla. I'm interested. I have HSR running in the background for pure fiction. I thought it somehow went to a pull animation when the music popped up. Yeah, Gallagher and Sunday is very much like toxic / doomed yaoi. I was about to be shocked that this was the straight ship that made it through. Yeah, no. MC and Firefly seems more like siblings to me. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, dude, I have, like, Sampard. Dude, I fucking love them so much. And they haven't even had any content since 1.0. Sampard Nation has been making do with launch crumbs. And we're still here. Soral and Japard, siblings. Gwynaifen and Sushang, not my thing, but I get it. I didn't see you. Hanunu and Mikhail. I am interested platonically at least, just because I'm interested in their characters in general. I want to see more of them. That's not Gala. Is that Tiernan, maybe? Who is the second one? Who is the second? Whoever it is, I'm gonna put him in. I'm interested platonically. Actually, Kanakawa. Whoa, what? What did I miss? Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? What do you mean actually canon couple, by the way? Mikhail and Hanunu? What did I miss? Do I need to read up on Mikhail lore? I might need to read up on Mikhail lore. Oh. Well. I guess they're here now. Have you read the 2.2 event lore? 2.2 event. I don't think I actually did. I think I might now have to, apparently. Or if I did, then I forgot. I think I have to now. So there's that. Hanya and Shuai, family. Hertan Ranmei, not my thing, but I get it. Same with Kafka and Himiko. Nope, not platonic. I get it. I mean, the whole Trailblazer, and the whole Express family. The whole Express family. The whole Express family. Luca and Hook, beautiful. Hook and Sampo, my god, I love Sampo as big. I love Big Brother Sampo. It's the one that where you're rebuilding the Clocky Park. There was one snippet where Clocky and Hanu were sleeping in the same bed. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to that event and read some. Hule and Jiaoqiu, not my thing, but I get it. The very toxic yaoi. Huohuo and Tail, family. Huohuo and Yanqing, I don't care about. Hyacinth and Finon, I'm always a sucker for. I'm interested platonically. I always like some good old platonic straight relationships. Sunday and Jade. No, thank you in any way, shape, or form. Jade and Topaz, not my thing, but I get it. In Shipping Wiki, it says Hanu Mikhail isn't canon. Can't have shit in here. Can't have anything in here. Would you look at that? We're making our way through. This might actually be a lot shorter than I anticipated. To be fair, we might talk a little more about like some ships later down the line, you know? Like if any of you have like more questions about like some of my picks and ratings, we can go through them again later on. Right now I'm just trying to like, you know, get things sorted out. Like a first sorting. An initial sorting. Yeah, the Shipping Wiki also kind of just mostly makes do with like what the fandom provides. And Mikhail and Hanunu are like very popular to begin with. When you realize that each character is based on real people, exactly, yeah. Captain Revolver is Tyrion. Oh, who's the squirrel? Is the squirrel the girl? Maybe, I don't know. Jiaoqiu and Jingyuan, I have not considered that. I don't know, something tells me maybe platonic? I don't know, something? With them as well? With Jiaoqiu and Lingsha as well? Who's who? The fucking the squirrel. If every figure is, you know, somewhere. Someone. We do have the or not squirrel or hamster? Wait, is it a hamster? It might be a hamster actually. It might be a hamster. I think I forgot. It might be a squirrel, or is it a squirrel? I forgot. It might be it's a hamster or a squirrel, one of the two. It might be the girl. It might be the her, maybe? I think he might be a Knight of Beauty that he might be a Knight of Beauty that was helping. So Argenti. I think Hanunu and Mikhail might be more Phantom, plus their interactions might be more of comrades and close friends in war, but I might be wrong. I'll have to read up on it. That's that's Rosalie. Oh, right. Okay, Jaocha and Moza, fucking love them. Love them. Love them. Jaocha and yeah, I don't think I care enough, actually. Jingliu and Yanchi. I'm gonna put you up here because I don't really care about you enough. I mean, I'm not that interested, honestly, so up you go. Not grandpa and grandson. I forgot what this guy's name was. Did these two have any interaction in the... I have not finished the War Dance event yet. But I'm just gonna put it in at least here? At least here, I guess? Jingliu and Jingyuan. I guess platonic, although I don't actually care that much. I don't actually care that much. I'll put him in here anyway. Yeah, in the War Dance event? Yeah. Jingyuan and Lord Sha. Kind of interested. We need to see more of Lord Sha. They did interact? Gotcha. For now, I'll put him in interested platonically. Sunday and Jingyuan. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of interested. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of interested. Jingyuan and Yanqing, father-son. Kafka and Silverwolf, mother-daughter to me personally. I see Kafka as more of a motherly role towards the Trailblazer. I get the ship though. Lingsha and Yun Li, I feel like is the only real like dynamic that I've seen, I think, with Lingsha. I think didn't Lingsha and Yun Li kind of give like a sisterly impression? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put him in I'm interested platonically. Lingsha and Bilo too. Fair enough, I get. I don't care about Bilo enough, I think is the thing. But I acknowledge it. Luca and Lynx. Interested platonically. Luca and Natasha. Interested platonically. Luca and Hold on. Hold on, we might be cooking. We might be cooking a little bit. I am curious. I care maybe a bit too much about Bailu. I mean, hey, that's valid. Someone's gotta. You know, someone has to care for these characters. I always appreciate people liking and caring about the characters that no one else does. Or that very little people do. Luca and Zayla, siblings. Wait, I just realized something. Is there no Zayla? Is there no Zayla and Sampo? I don't see them anywhere. And I wouldn't have put a Zayla or... I wouldn't have... Wait. Is there no Sampo and Zayla? Like these siblings? Oh, man. Man. Okay, they get honorary mention. Luca and Yanqing, platonic buddies. Have to put it in yourself? That would take too long to edit, to do it now. Sampo and Zilla, yeah! Siblings! They would have such a like silly sibling dynamic, I feel like. I mean, they kind of do, you know? Yeah. What did I put here again? I don't know, I don't care enough. Their interactions in that quest were okay, but, you know, not really much to go off of. I am interested. I am interested. We need to see more of Luocha. Lynx and Pela. Not my thing, but I get it. Lynx and Sampo. Interested because Sampard and, you know, when you have a ship, the siblings always have wonderful potential to have like a fun dynamic with, you know, their siblings' partner. There's always a lot of good potential there. Family, love them. March and Kalis, platonic for me personally. March and Rappa, I'm interested platonically. I've never thought about them, but they could be silly. Genuinely want to see Sampo interact with Lynx because of the caveman of the snow plains. True, yeah. She still doesn't know. Or I guess, I think there is like one text you can get from her where you tell her. I forgot if she actually believes you or not. Stella March. I get it. March and Veld. Family. I am interested platonically just because I'm interested in the, you know, I want to know more about the Nameless in general. So, they're down here. She doesn't? Misha and Yan, I have no idea where you came from, but up here you go. I don't care enough about you. Rekka and Rappa, honestly, I'm interested platonically. Ah. Now we're getting to some of the big guns. Obviously, no question, it's a given. Mighty and the Trailblazers. I don't think I care about them enough, honestly. So up you go. Natasha and Sampo, family. Natasha and Zayla, also. Natasha and Serval, I have seen quite a few ships, or, you know, shipping material. And I don't think it's my thing, but I get the appeal. Finon and Sunday. I'm curious. You've gotten my attention. They're literally surrounded with rainbows when Mighty left for Castrum Kremnos. Literally. And I mean, the bath. If there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library. Shout out to that anniversary animation where they were both dressed as Victorian ladies. Wait, what? Did I miss that art? I'm sorry, did I miss that art? Or animation, whatever? Was there something I missed? Oh, for a second, I thought you were talking about the guys because we moved on so fast. I was gonna say, that was. They both look really nice. They both look really nice. Dude, I was like, huh? I mean, there is one art of Finon dressed rather, you know, exposed. You know, Finon showing ankles, showing leg. You know, there is one art of Finon that is very worth appreciating. Let's see. Finon and the Trailblazers. I prefer them platonic. I also don't think I care about them enough in general, so they're going up here. So there's that. I have no doubt that they would both slay in a Victorian dress. Yeah, they would slay. Figuratively and literally. They would also fight in Victorian dresses. Treeby and Finon. Love it. Big Sis Treebs. Somehow Rappa and Silverwolf kind of interested platonically. You because nameless. Robin and Sunday, I love them. Ron May and Ting Yoon. It's not my thing because I don't like Ron May, but I get it. Imagine the light cone art, but them in Victorian dresses, dude. Also, is it Taisto? Taisto? Whatever it is, welcome in. I didn't say hello yet. Hope we're doing well today. Straight up, no. As I just said, I don't like Ron May. Not even platonic, because I feel like after the bullshit Ron May puts the Trailblazer through, there is absolutely no reason for them to be nice to her. And the game forces you to be anyway. I cannot stand it! Close enough, I just happened here to be here unrecommended and was just in time for Friday. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay here. However long it may be. Sparkle. I was gonna say Sparko and Sample. Sparkle and Sampo, no. Because I don't like Sparkle. Honestly, besties? Sampo and the Trailblazer as besties? And I mean, Sampo does canonically have a very soft spot for the Trailblazers. Wait, lady, what is it? What is it? Is there something that I didn't catch? Sparkle and Sampo as business partners? Yeah, at most. I just don't like Sam. No, I do like Sampo. I don't like Sparkle. Dear goodness. I was dying because that was so funny. Ah yes, my favorite Honkai Star Rail character. Sample Kiosk. Let's see. Scroolum and Silverwolf. Honestly, kind of interested. I feel like they're like, I get whatever they have going on, like rivalry thing. Not quite rivalry, but getting in each other's way, or more so Silverwolf getting in his way. I don't know, kind of like it. Scroolum and Steven. Fine. I'll put Steven in once. I need to know more about Steven. Zayla and Serval, I think there is some platonic potential. Yeah, I don't want to put them in don't care because there's so little of Siobhan already, but I really don't care enough. I love her as a character, but other than that, you absolutely not. Get the fuck out. Same with you, and my goodness, you especially. You in particular. Let's see here. We're almost done. There was that Drinksmith event, so there's that for Trailblazer and Siobhan interaction. True. Why no Siobhan with that one NPC lady who was obsessed with her in the quest? Honestly, true. We're missing a few dynamics here. But I mean, this list already has some interesting pairings. Sunday and Kalis. I like them. Maybe, well, maybe more so not my thing, but I get it. Same. Oh, fuck. Can I split these two in half? Can I split these two? Can I? Well, can I split them like if I split them like horizontally and I put one in I love them and one in platonic / familial? Because it's kind of equal. Like, at first, I was like mainly on the platonic, you know, father-son dynamic. And then I actually read a fic of Sunday and Veld as a ship, and I'm kind of really loving it. I'm kind of really loving it. So I guess I'm gonna put them in I love them. And by that notion, I also love them as father-son. My dislike of Sunday is only quenched when eclipsed with my hate of Gopher Wood. You know what? Valid. I hate you as well, but you are the special kind of hate. Yeah, dude, fuck Gopher Wood. Fuck him. Also fucking banger. Ting-Yoon and Yukong, mother-daughter. I'm sure that some people also, or I'm pretty sure I know that some people also ship them, which I get it, but personally, you know, mother-daughter. Kalis and, Veld and the Trailblazers family. No, up here. Oh, I forgot to remove you. Yanqing and Yunli, not my thing, but I get it. And finally! Is that, what's her name? What's her name? I forgot what her name was, my brain is telling me by Z. I can just look it up. I have Google literally right at my fingertips. What do I even type in there? Yukong, dead friend. Quote friend. Sai, that was it. Or Sai? I'm not sure how her name is pronounced. I'm gonna put them in not my thing, but I get it. You know what? I'm gonna change this to, just their neat / I get it. Oh, dear God, what is... There we go. Would that be considered as cheating as she is married? I mean, Sai is fucking dead. And Yukong is not married, so whatever. Maybe they're in an open relation. Maybe there's an open relationship, you know? Could be anything. Yukong has like 3 main ships that are all of varying degrees of doomed Yaoi, of doomed Yuri. True. Varied degrees of oh no. But chat, we did it. We did it. And now I will take a actually, you know what? No. Let's we might as well power through. We might as well power through this. These ones, I feel like I don't need to talk about them as much, you know, because these are just the ships that like I thought of them throughout the course of this stream, and I was like, you know what? Maybe. I would have to look into them more. These are just straight up, I don't want them anywhere near me. No. Platonic familial, you know, the ones that I care about to some extent. You know, or just to like make clear my preference when it comes to those pairings. Oh god. They're neat, I get it. Once more, are the ones that I would not actively seek out, but whenever I do stumble upon them, I like what I'm seeing. Generally. 1 second. Alright, I have now put a timer on myself, because dinner will be ready in half an hour. These 3 tiers are the only ones where I would actually go look up stuff, you know? Where I would actually go to I would actually go on like AO3 and I would look through their tag, you know? These ones less so. These ones are like an occasional, you know? These ones are like, maybe I'll look through their tag every now and then, or if I for some reason happen to see a fic with them as a main ship, I'll read it and I'll enjoy it, you know? Or I really like the idea of it. These ones I just love. These ones in particular, I love them as like a threesome as well. I am quite fond of poly ships. So Fide plus an Axa, absolutely. Jaotra and Moze, yes, just straight up, yes. Sunday and Veld, although I do also love them as father-son. You know? After reading a couple fics, I get it. Definitely, I get it. I understand. And these ones, I guess, are just the tippy top. Fide took the fandom, took the fandom by storm. Like literally, dude. Fide, the Fide attack on AO3 is going off. It is going off. Like, they are rapidly rising in terms of, like, you know, content. And, you know, Hoyoverse leans into it, the VAs lean into it, everyone leans into it. Fide was so strong that it got some incels to quit the game because they couldn't handle a little bit of good old, you know, moaning with the homies. A little bit of, you know, sparring with your bros. Which I think is incredible. I think that is incredible. Sunday and Boot Hill, they may not have any in-game content, but listen, I love them. I love them. I need to see something. Let me... Why is... Wait, why is chat not... Wait, what is going on with chat? Why is chat not... Do I need to refresh Caster Labs? Why is Castrolab not Castrolabbing? Okay, wait. Refresh, maybe? No. Okay, well, apparently chat has now entered the void because it doesn't want to show on YouTube and on the screen anymore. I can't. I have to like actually go to YouTube and read the YouTube chat and stuff, and you know, like read the respective chats to know. It doesn't show them on Castrolabs anymore. Anyway, by the end of 3.0, they were already in top 5 HSR ships. I can't even imagine where they are now. Oh, they're big. I mean, Maide is basically a Spartan, however you pronounce that word. This is what the nihility feels like. You guys are back in the nihility. It's been a minute. And by a minute, I mean it's been like 2 weeks or something. But yeah, Final and Mighty really like took the world by storm. And I'm all here for it. Bootle and Sunday, I need interactions at some point. I love the concept. Ratio and Aventurine are obvious. You know, they weren't the first big yaoi ship, but definitely they made some of the biggest impact. Oh, yeah, it says lost connection to Castrolabs, reconnecting. It does indeed say lost connection to Castrolabs. Well, well, well. So that is why I don't see anything. And yeah, Sampo and Japard, like they were just like my day one ship, you know. I think, yeah, no, like Japard and Sampo might have been my first, my first gay ship in HSR, just because, you know, they were right there, they were right there, and we got crumbs at launch, and since then, never again. Is it acceptable to mention a thing from the latest patch quite early and not very important overall for anything except fighting? We have, yes. This is, anyone who hasn't played the quest yet, this is your warning. Early 3.3 spoilers related to Final and Mighty. But we did stream the quest, like the first week. So I know. And I have a feeling I might have an idea where you're what you're gonna bring up. But yeah, 3.3 was great for fighting content. It was pretty damn good. But yeah. Is there, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any like major ship that I feel like is missing. I do wish they had added Sampo and Zayla, so I could put them in the siblings thing. Every world gave you a yaoi ship. I wonder if 4.x will do so as well. It has to. Listen, like, at this point, I feel like Hoyoverse has... They've done it in Genshin. Every Genshin region has at least one token yaoi. Monde has Kaya and Diluc. Liyue has Zhongli and Child. Inazuma has Toma and Ayato mainly. Ito and Goro are there, but they're not as, you know, as popular as the others, as the other two. Sumeru had Kaveh and Al-Haytham, and I guess also Sino and Tighnari, and just the whole Aggravate combination, and we recently got Wanderer and Sethos. Fontaine was Risley and Neuvillette. Natlan was a little on the weaker side, but we got Aoife and Ororon. So... yeah. The moment where you get to call Final a man of letters, and then he immediately goes to his imagination that has a part where he promises a date with Mighty Peak. Yeah, that dude. That's what I was referring to earlier. Like, the way that people were, like, so up in arms over the "it's a date" line. Which, by the way, isn't even an inherently romantic line. People say it's a date platonically when they make plans with someone. And the way that, these people took it the way that fucking homophobes took that and were like, no, this... It's the fact that that was their final straw. It's the fact that that was their final straw. Not Finon and Mighty's like, you know, dramatic, rainbow-surrounded goodbye. Not Mighty telling Finon his biggest and only weakness. And telling Finon that if he ever finds himself with no hope left, he should call out Mighty's name. Not the fucking bath scene. No, it was one line. It was so funny. It's so funny that that was what fucking... That was the final straw for them. Also, Castor Labs really does not want to reconnect. Castor Labs really does not want to... Castor Labs really hates y'all. Haven't had that in a... Well, we actually did, but... Yeah, some people just can't recognize Peak. I'll say it every time, but it pisses me off that it's always the gay ships that get the "you all are misinterpreting" language. Yeah, no, for real, for real. Like, if Finon or Mighty were a woman, none of them would say anything. In fact, they'd be totally supportive. They'd be like, see, they said date, so obviously, like. Anytime you find yourself thinking that people are being too shippy with a pair of characters, especially when they're queer. It's just a general thing. Anytime you see a queer ship and you think that, oh, people are interpreting way too much into this, take a moment to imagine one of those characters as the opposite gender, just to see if you would still think the same way. Just to see. And I'm not saying this like, I'm not like, this isn't like supposed to be like a, you know, lecture or anything like that. It's just a thing that like many people just genuinely don't realize. I've had that every now and then as well, you know, where it was, you know, the other way around for me. Where I was like, I looked at like two straight, like a straight ship, and I was like, I don't know, I don't really get it. And then I flipped my thinking. I was like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. And I'm generally like that, you know, like regardless of my personal preferences, whenever there's a ship, whenever people ship anything, I don't really like question it, because I know, as someone who has a lot of rare pairs myself that to others may make no sense, I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, you go, you do you. So yeah. Okay, yeah, Castor Labs is just completely shutting down. Castor Labs is just completely shutting down. Which is unfortunate. But yeah. I go with Anaxa and Aglaya for the most part. Sometimes I think people are taking this a bit too far. Then I remember I'm just being a bitch about straight ships and eat it up. Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes, and like this goes both ways, you know? It goes both ways. Like, for example, I know that when it comes to my ships with... For example, my Dan Heng, you know? Dan Heng and Kalis, I actually like. I'm not the biggest fan of Dan Heng and Stella, but I know that in essence, Kalis and Stella are roughly the same character, you know? So, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Dan Heng doesn't have as much chemistry with Stella as he does with Kalis, because they have the same amount of interactions, you know? But yeah, is there any ship here that we missed? I don't think there is, right? I think there is no ship that I can think of right now that that hasn't been included in this tier list? No, I don't think there is. Oh, wait. Oh. Is chat back? At least YouTube chat is back. All the ships that could have been lost have been banished to the top tier of I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like there's a chance, you know, like if there's any ship that I haven't included, if there's any ship in this tier list that I haven't included for whatever reason, yeah, you're back here. But yeah, if there is any ship here that I haven't included, there's a chance that either it is part of this whole group and I just didn't care enough to rank it, or it is not in this group, and in that case, just comment it. Let me know which ship you would like to hear my opinion on in the comments, and I shall respond, and I shall give my thoughts if I have any. Honestly, HSR has been getting progressively gayer. First we had Dan Feng and Ying Qing domestic relationship, then Acheron and Black Swan dance, and now Friday everything. Very good going for them. Yeah, and not just Dan Feng and Ying Qing like domestic relationship. Wasn't there also like a really like heavily implied like a very implied explicit thing with Dan Hong and Ying Qing that like was like a collectible you could find somewhere about Dan Feng's time locked up when he was like in prison. I'm pretty sure there was something about that where you know, it was implied that Dan Feng was all by himself having less than wholesome thoughts about Ying Qing / Blade. Dan Feng. No, I think it was Dan Feng. I think it was Dan Feng. I think it was Dan Feng. And if not, then I'm not complaining either way. But there was something there. And, you know, you'll have to see it. You'll have to see it. Oh, banger! Frozen and vanished. Hold on, I gotta turn this up. We gotta turn this up. I meant that they pretty much say that they lived together back in the day. Oh. We're not ending the stream until Peak has finished. No, 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 no. They will wake up the desponding crowd in this stormy world somehow. Dude. I will never get tired of Wildfire. I will never get tired of this song. Gotta go to bed now. Sleep well, Crow, and thank you for being here. Have a lovely rest of your night. Na 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 na. Seasons that refuse to change over the years will find their way back on track. God, I love it. Ha! Caca, bitches! Stay up late, but I have an early morning shift. Oh no, hopefully you can get at least, you know, as much sleep as possible. Can't wait for the drip marketing next week. Dude, same. Honestly, I have no idea who they're gonna drip market. Honestly, I have no idea. What do you mean there's a major outage, caster? Shut up. Dude, this part with like the... I'm guessing it's a guitar that has like that, like, you know, that like... Kind of you know what that sound? It like kind of sounds like a guitar, but like if you didn't hold it correctly, you know what I mean? I forgot what the word is in English. It's like a guitar if your fingers aren't positioned properly, and like, you know, you like slightly brush against something. But that's an interesting thing to like include in a song, you know? Because usually this kind of sound would definitely be counted as a mistake, but here it's so purposeful, it's like so intended that somehow it fits, you know? Kind of like a little like a gnarly kind of thing. It's honestly it's really fascinating. Like usually when you play guitar, that's the one sound you don't want to hear. Okay. Again, I don't think there's any ship that we missed, and if so, then I don't know. Well, you'll hear my thoughts on it at some point in the future. But that is going to be where we end it for today. My dinner should be done in about 10 minutes. My bladder is about to explode, and I am getting hungry. And my voice is also dying because I have not really taken a proper break in 3.5 hours, besides that like 5-minute break I had to take out of necessity. But yeah. We will be back on Saturday, probably. I don't know with what yet. Maybe I'll have to talk to the others first. Maybe we can arrange like a short notice collab on Saturday. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll do something on Saturday. But yeah. Thank you for being here today. This was a little bit of a mess, but I loved it. I will try to get this video uploaded before Pride Month ends, ? I'm gonna have to put like my other tier list like videos on hold. I am currently editing the second part of the HSR chess tier list. The first part is done, but I'm waiting to upload it until I'm like almost done with the second part, so you know I can upload them like back to back without too big of a gap in between. And then there's the collab with Logan from way back that I still want to eventually get out. So yeah, those are upcoming videos, like both split into 2 parts, so the 4 upcoming videos that I'm gonna have to put on the back burner for a little bit until I finish this one. But yeah, thank you all for being here today. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is for you. And I may see you again on Saturday or another day. I don't know. We'll see. Stay safe, y'all. Take care. And with this banger of a song, I will say goodbye here.
Show me your fantasy. No past and no future. That's what I need. The groove takes it over. We'll wait and see. Even I might blank out you and me. I thought that dream could